It was a cold and a rainy day. The lightning felt like high voltage of electricity flowing in the sky, and the thunder felt like big drums in the sky. It was another day, a day where my parents would shout and fight. But today's fight was getting worse. I quickly rushed to my room, packed my bags and some other stuffs that I find valuable. Then I left the house as soon as possible. That house felt like hell to me. My parents were so busy in their argument that they didn't even notice that I was gone. I was walking completely lost on the streets with nowhere to go, and the rain was getting more worst. Just then, I saw a store and I thought I would stay there for the night because it was getting dark outside. I quietly went into the store and luckily I found someone. "Hello sir, how can I help you?" I'm looking for the shopkeeper, please. "Sure, no problem. Just wait here. I'm gonna go and call him." "Thank you." Dad, there's someone who wants to see you." "Me? I'm not expecting anyone by this time." When he called the shopkeeper, I asked him whether I can stay here for the night, explaining why I had nowhere to go. "Sure, why not? Of course you can stay here for the night." "Thank you so much, sir. I really appreciate." When the store owner agreed for me to spend the night in his shop, I sat down on the couch, completely lost and thinking about the next step I'll take in my life. I dropped my bag on the floor, my body shivering and my stomach grumbling of hunger. I sat down quietly there for a moment. Just then, the shopkeeper's son brought me some bread and a cup of hot coffee. After I was done eating, I drank my hot coffee, but still my body was shivering. Just then, the shopkeeper brought me a pillow and a blanket to get over the cold night. I was extremely grateful for all the things he has done for me, from letting me stay here, offering me food, and also a soft blanket. What a nice man. I immediately started sleeping because of the long day I had, thinking about how tomorrow will be.
The next morning,
It was finally morning. I woke up seeing how my life was going so far, and I hated it. I knew I had to find something to do with my life. I can't keep on living in the store anymore, and these people can't keep on helping me forever. I knew I had to find something to do with my life, but the problem is, where am I going to start from? Just when I was thinking about what to do with my life, the shopkeeper's son brought me breakfast, and I was really glad and appreciative. I finished eating my breakfast, and it was delicious. Back in my house, I only used to get crumbs of bread and spaghetti all day because my mom would forget to cook, because she's always arguing with my dad. I don't actually know why though, but whenever I try to console any of them, the fight just keep on getting more worse. Maybe it's because of me. Anyways, enough about my parents. I went to the shopkeeper to say thank you for everything he has done for me so far. Just when I was about to leave, he called me. Wait! He gave me a bottle of milk and some fruits to get over my journey in case I get hungry on the way. His son also gave me a gem for good luck. Even though I don't believe in luck, I took the gem anyways. The shopkeeper gave me some money. I refused to collect it, but he insisted that I should. I collected it and was really grateful. No one had shown me this act of kindness for a really long time. I said goodbye to them and left, and they were really sad, as if they were family. I continued my journey, completely lost with nowhere to go. My stomach was grumbling out of hunger. I couldn't help it, and I didn't know what to do. I was lost, alone in the woods. Just then, I decided to go to the mountains. Maybe I'll find an old cabin. Just while I was walking, I saw an old cabin from afar. My suspicion was right, but I hope that nobody stays. I went to the cabin, but before I could knock on the door, it opened by itself. That was weird and creepy, but I didn't mind, seeing that I had nowhere to go. I went in completely scared because the inside looks even more creepier than the outside. There were many plants and a Halloween pumpkin. I stood there completely confused and scared. I checked the drawers, but there was nothing inside. I kept on walking, but then I found an elevator. But the weird thing was that I couldn't find the controller. I hid on and found a living room. It was clean, as if someone is currently staying here. But I was too exhausted to investigate. I dropped my bags and sat down to rest a little. My legs felt like they were about to fall off because of the long walk. I sat down uncomfortably, thinking about the place I'm in right now. I mean, what if the place is dangerous? After I finished resting, I went to explore. Maybe I'll find something helpful, or even find out who stays here, or who stayed here rather, because at this point I don't actually know. I saw an area where there are big shelves. The shelves were full of stuffs and some books. It looked weird and yet a bit reasonable. After that, I went to the kitchen. When I went to the kitchen, the first thing I did was check the fridge. And to my surprise, it was fully stocked. The items in there were all perishables. That was when I knew that someone does live here. But the question was now, who? I closed the fridge and went to the backyard. The backyard was even more creepier than anywhere. There was smoke everywhere, which I did not know the source. There was also a tree house, which I didn't care much about. But what held me back was that there was a statue, and light was penetrating beneath and over the statue. Could this get any more weirder? I thought to myself.